Time for the 49ers to turn the page and face the Green Bay Packers. It's going to be much colder in Wisconsin than Santana Row, San Jose. I know I don't feature the South Bay as much, but have to do it here. The Christmas tree is already up. Do you think it's a little too early for Christmas trees? Margot definitely thinks it is. I'm ambivalent toward it all, but we're going to get our wintry weather in soon, covering the 49ers. With Green Bay and Buffalo coming up, the 49ers actually going to travel back to the Bay Area since it's Thanksgiving. They're not doing a stayover, so this is, I think, the most challenging two-game stretch of the season. Packers number 8 overall DVOA. 49ers are number 6. Most teams with a DVOA in the top 10 have a winning record. But no, the 49ers are the exception. They haven't been able to finish these games. They've blown these leads. It's got to change, preferably now for San Francisco. How's it going to change? Well, Green Bay's got a good offense. They've been scoring points. They're number 3 offense DVOA, but they're down to number 16 defense. So the 49ers need a better showing from their offense. We did the driving with David video a little bit earlier. You go check that out if you want to go into the breakdown of what I think the 49ers need to do after talking to some coaches. Separation, obviously, an issue. They've got to manufacture some of that. The run game and the pass game tie together. But I think the opportunity for San Francisco lies in their offense against Green Bay's defense, especially since I think the weather should be fairly clear in Green Bay. I mean, I know those are famous last words that could often be derailed, but I think that the 49ers should be able to operate offensively without blizzard impediments, as is sometimes the fear once it starts rolling around into this time of the year. Now, one thing that is always interesting to me about the Green Bay Packers is, and any team, you know, teams have certain MOs and certain things tend to remain true for longer periods of time. Remember when the 49ers went into Green Bay for the snow game in Green Bay a couple years ago, 2021 playoffs? 49ers had a bad special teams unit that year, but we said the Green Bay was even worse on special teams. Well, that's not quite the case this year. The 49ers might be the worst team in football on special teams, but the Packers are number 24 DVOA. So Green Bay's got a good offense. I mean, top 3 offense in DVOA. They've got a mediocre defense, and they have a bad special teams. And something like that can end up playing out pretty well for the 49ers, because you don't have a team that's going to kill you, theoretically, unless you really screw things up on the special teams aspect, and then you could play into the improvements that you need to make. I think we know that the 49ers offense has a lot more in the tank than they showed against Seattle. Finally, this is a Tom Brady game. Tom Brady's going to be calling this. Kevin Burkhardt, Aaron Andrews, Tom Rinaldi, so it's a big deal. 49ers have over a 50% chance to make the postseason if they win, and under a 20% chance, about 15% if they lose this game. So massive swing. Fox, I think, recognizes that this is a marquee game, not just the uniform matchup, but also the potential playoff implications. And we get to see the 49ers with their back up against the wall. Kyle Shanahan talking about how pissed off everybody was in the building. Well, we'll see if they can translate that anger into a win. We'll cover this very, very closely this week. One note for you, Jordan Love has already thrown 11 interceptions this year. I think the 49ers, it behooved them to take the ball away in Green Bay when they head to Lambeau Field, the land of the Lombardis, this week.